So things have progressed a little bit. What I've been doing is got this brush. It's one of my old ones. It's a Winsor & Newton artist one. I've had it ages, and I've got a mixture of ivory black, viridian, and some yellow ochre. And what I'm doing at the moment is just blocking in the dark around here, because what I'm going to do is block in all this dark, and I just need to work on this area now. Got a little bit of green in it. Bit of green, bit of black. Just scrubbing it on. There's the shape here. But what you can do with dark, because I did it myself, is you can cut in to the paint to try and get the shape a bit better. Because sometimes you're doing your painting. I'll just show you. And you say you've got just a bit of yellow ochre in with the green. Say you've got your pretend building, and this is a simple technique, and then you need a sharper edge. You come back with your darker colour, and then you can cut in like that, and then you get your shape. You can clean it up, get that shape like that. And I'll be doing that over here, and I've done that there to cut that in there. And I need to do it here as well with this chimney, because that's not right. And you could use your brush as well. Look how you can use a straight area of your brush like this, and like that. Use the finger as well. I forgot I needed to do that. I didn't need to do my little experiment. In. I've been charging the colour with a bit of alizarin crimson in with my burnt sienna there. Look, you can see there's like pinker spots, and I put the gutter in a bit cleaner there. Realised that was a window, because I forgot. my brain was saying it was a door, but it's a window, isn't it? And so I've just cut that bit just so I can see that it's a window, because I thought it looked a bit odd, because otherwise I'd always forever think it's a door. Just get rid of what I just did there. And then what the plan is, once I get all my dark done and dusted, I'm going to leave it, and then because it's quite warm at the moment, tomorrow or maybe the day after I can come back and try Constable's technique with the paint on top. I suppose it's a bit like what the Bob Ross technique, where Bill Alexander started, and I mean, a lot of the techniques that they used, they're not nothing new. I mean, even the using a dark canvas, using like a black canvas that Bill Alexander and Bob Ross made popular, something Rembrandt would have done. So it's nothing new. It's just So yeah, so it's a very similar thing, is you put in your dark so your light can show, and this is a similar thing to what Constable did, where he whacked in his dark and then he could put different lights on the top. So we'll try that technique. While I'm doing that, while I'm doing this, just talking now, I can see all these little errors. All these little painting errors. And this is why I enjoy painting slowly, is because you can see the errors, try and correct them, and you've got no stress. Stress-free painting. And something I've been doing recently, I'll just flick it around so you can see this bit, is I've decided I'm not going to be watching new TV shows unless it's to listen to while I'm painting. Because otherwise, you know, I'm never going to be able to paint. One of my thoughts the other day was time is something that you need to make. You know, that old saying, make time. How do you just make time out of nothing? Well, you've got to, well, you probably missed that. It was brilliant. I just blocked that bit in. Yeah, time, making time for your hobbies. It's important, I think. And you make time by missing something out. So if it was me gonna sit down and watch TV instead of doing this, then just miss out the sitting down watching TV and give yourself a bit of time for this. Just block this in. I decided I want some dirt here on this edge. There is some like reeds that sort of grow into this bit, but I still want an element of the old painting, and that has like a ring of, you know, a bank that's there and the water's in there. Funnily enough, on this side there is a factory which was owned by Constable, and well, Constable's father. So this place was somewhere that he sketched quite a lot. I've seen quite a lot of Constable sketches in the Victoria and Albert Museum. So if you ever go to London and you're looking for somewhere interesting to look at paintings, there's a good place to look at paintings. Fantastic. Oh yeah, something I didn't mention is something else that I'm going to do is I've got a reference picture of a Constable painting, and I'm going to use the sky in the painting to add a sky in the background, so it adds a bit more the Constable feeling, although this is going to be, it's going to look more like a Jason Bowen. Because you have your own handwriting, don't you? You have your own paint writing. That's what it should be called, paint writing. Yeah, my hand isn't going to look the same as someone else's, so when you're copying someone's painting, if that's what you want to do, it'll never look the same, really, because your hand's different. So I've got some issues. I've got to do this, and I'm starting to wonder if I put that in the right place. I think it is, but I'm gonna do a bit of measuring. Got to measure from there to there, which is probably that. So that is probably right. And what I'll do when I'm doing the water is I'll use strokes this way, flat strokes, to put this there as well. So that you can use a straight line to give you an idea of where things are, and then just paint over that. It doesn't matter too much here because this is the darker bit, slightly lighter than what's there. There we go, and then that's there. So it does help doing those lines, I think. It does help. Looks about right. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll use flat strokes like that. And there's this great mass of a tree, and this, and then I was going to put some sky blues in there, in amongst this area. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to carry on blocking it in, giving it the old blocking method. And I tend to work on one side of the painting, and then once I've got quite far, I'll start working on the other side and sort of go in between. Do a bit on one side, do a bit on the other. Because it's quite a big painting. It is 60 centimeters wide, so 60 by 40, I think. So it's quite big, and takes quite a bit of paint. The bigger you're painting, the more paint you end up using up. So what I might do is do another 20 minutes or so, just blocking in the background, getting all this area done around here, and try and fill. I've got to cut this in as well, like I did with that chimney over there. I've got to cut that in and down there. So that's going to need a good brush stroke there and there. But one thing is, you don't need to worry, because like I've said before, it doesn't really matter, because you can always paint over the top. The thing with oils and acrylics, I mean, whatever. Whatever, they're all the same, who cares? It's just oils are better. They're all different, it's just I find oils easier, to be honest. They're easier for me. They're more my medium, I guess. Everyone has their medium, don't they? Eventually you decide this is your medium and you enjoy it, and it becomes the one that you use the most. It's just the one I like the most. And yes, so we'll fill this in, block that in. We've got to block this in as well, and then we've got a path that we need to put in, and I keep thinking of putting people in there somewhere. I want to put the little dog. I might do a little dog there, maybe in that area, maybe. I'm not sure, to be honest. If I manage to get this all painted and it looks good, that'll be a happy moment in itself. If I manage to add a couple of people and a dog or something, then I'll be extra happy, and it'll be a really nice painting. So I'll be quite very, very, very happy. I'll be ecstatic, and then I can probably put it on eBay, see if anyone else likes it. I haven't worked that out yet, but I'm just enjoying my painting at the moment. Here we go, block this in. I keep thinking about doing something where the paintings are for sale, try and make a bit of money back for the materials and stuff. So then you can carry on, you see. You Carry on, carry on. Yeah, something I like, I'm not sure if I probably won't do it in this painting, but I don't know, because I keep doing it, is when you get like quite a bit of paint on, just putting on, get that, oh my brushes have been used. No, I'll use a little bit on the dark bit, just make it like a greeny colour. I like doing this, so you have quite a lot of control, and you can lightly sort of flick the brush like that. And you can create all kinds of like little details, look. Anyway, see how special that little bit looks now? It's like a magic kind of stroke of the brush. I saw it somewhere. It's really light. It's really light and just sort of yeah, and then you can really build it up. A lot of different colours and stuff. So we've got to think about the light as well, because it's going this way. So we've got to light things up accordingly. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying these little updates, these little tips that I try and provide for when you do your painting, you do your masterpiece. If it helps out, that's good. So anyway, thanks very much for watching this episode, and I'll see you at another one, probably tomorrow, when we struggle on with the next bit. Bye for now.